a complete lie, isn't it? She made it up, didn't she? Hi, Mia. What's up? What are you fussing about? Tell me the rumors I've heard isn't true! What rumor is it that you've heard now? You lost the baby! Who told you that? Mrs. Smith told me. Mrs. Smith from West Fork Ranch? Yeah! She said she saw you running out of the hospital in tears. So she put two and two together and figured you'd lost it. Oh, that's right. Mrs. Smith's daughter-in-law is pregnant too. I've seen her at the hospital on a number of occasions having her checkups. She must have been with her, right? So it is true! She didn't mistake you for someone else. It's true. Oh my God! You lost the baby! Why didn't you tell me? I was planning to tell you, but it's only just happened. I'm still coming to terms with it myself. I think I'm still in shock. It hasn't quite sunk in yet. I can't believe how fast rumors fly in this town. It's a small town with a lot of big ears, you know. I'm guessing you intended to hide it from me. Is that right? You didn't want me to know. That wasn't my intention at all. Like I said, I'm still in shock. Darn you! You're always so secretive. No, I just had the procedure 2 days ago and I am still trying to sort it all out in my mind. You stupid, worthless cow! Excuse me? All you do is sit around eating all day, getting fatter and fatter. All that excess fodder is no good for that poor calf. It's all your fault. It sounds as if you're scolding one of your cows. It's a joke, right? It ain't no joke. And to call you a cow is demeaning to my herd. I take that back. What good are you to us now? You fat swine! Mia, why are you being so nasty to me all of a sudden? I know you must be feeling upset about this, but it's no good taking it out on others. Least of all me. Oh, help me, God. I've been lumbered with a filthy sow who can't even give birth to a single piglet. Darn. I even feel bad calling you a pig. That would be so disrespectful to those poor sweet animals who can give birth to so many little piglets. When you can't even conjure up a single one. You ain't nothing but a piece of trash kicking around in the street. Useless. I can't digest all this vitriol. These are awful things to say to me. I'm your daughter-in-law. Up until now, you've been so kind to me. You always looked after me and treated me well. Why this sudden change of attitude? And at this dreadful time when I need someone to turn to. I need a shoulder to cry on, not a barrage of insults. How can you say those things? I treated you well because I thought you were young and healthy with no history of medical problems. I thought you'd give birth to a fine litter of healthy grandchildren. So all that you said about me wanting to look after me when my parents died in the harvesting accident, everything about me being like a daughter to you, was all a lie? No, it wasn't a lie. I really meant what I said at the time. That was till I found out what a dead loss you are. You can't even provide me with one little grandchild. You know that we can always try again. Just because I had one miscarriage, it doesn't mean I'll necessarily have another. Andrew and I have no intention of giving up. So from what you're saying, I take it that you ain't gonna leave us. Of course not. Why would I? And what if you spread your filthy germs around the dairy and infect the cows in the barn and they all start having miscarriages? What does that have to do with this? You'll bring us bad luck. An infertile wife might be a bad influence on a calf-bearing cow. That's absolute nonsense. Nobody with an ounce of rationality in their brain would believe that. Oh my, you're a lippy cow. The normal thing to say when a woman is barren would be, "Sorry, I'm such a bad wife. I'll get a divorce and disappear out of your life." I haven't even considered it. Andrew and I love each other very much. We both want to make a go of this marriage. And what if you spread your filthy germs around the dairy and infect the cows in the barn and they all start having miscarriages? What'll you do then? That is not going to happen. In the first place, Andrew says he has no intention of taking over the family business. This means there will be very little opportunity to come into contact with your precious livestock. So you don't need to worry about me infecting your cows with my filthy germs. Quit being so quarrelsome and get your fat behind out of my boy's life. That's ridiculous. I'm not getting a divorce because I had a miscarriage. Andrew told me that together we can overcome this time of sadness. He is a very strong and supportive husband, and I cherish him beside me. Nothing can come between us. There is no way you can force us to get a divorce. You impudent mule! You can keep it up with the name-calling all you like, but I'm sticking to my guns on this one. If you ain't gonna divorce my Andy, then I'll have to take the situation into my own hands. What on earth do you intend to do? I do not need a daughter-in-law who cannot carry her baby to full term. Therefore, from today, I will treat you as a serf. Problem solved. Welcome to serfdom. You are impossible. Wait until Andrew hears about this. You don't have any more rights in this family. You got that? You better plan on it. My name is Carrie. I am 34 years old. It's been 3 years since I married my husband Andrew, and we are very happily married. Unfortunately, the road to having our first child hasn't been easy. After 2 years of trying without success, we enrolled in a fertility clinic. It wasn't long before we were thrilled to discover I was pregnant. But just when we thought we were blessed with a child, I had a miscarriage. My mother-in-law, Teresa, is 63 years old. She's worked on the family ranch ever since the day she got married. She's put her whole life into rearing cows. The family ranch is an hour-and-a-half drive from our home in town. Whenever I visit my in-laws, they were always very welcoming. And Teresa always welcomed me with open arms on our arrival. She was always kind and took good care of me during the pregnancy. She was the perfect mother-in-law. Or so I thought. But it appears that it was all a masquerade. The day I had a miscarriage, when I was in a state of physical and mental exhaustion, she sent me a WhatsApp text. That text was the beginning of a witch hunt. I was in a state of disbelief. I wondered whether I should consult my husband. It was possible that my mother-in-law had just gotten overexcited and lost control. Andrew was always saying how proud he was of his kind and generous mother. So you can understand why I felt uncomfortable confronting him with this. I put her attitude down to her being in shock as a result of the shock of the miscarriage. I thought I'd let the dust settle for a bit before I made a decision. It was a big mistake to show such naivety. Where have you run off to now, you overfed mule? Please leave me alone. After what just happened, I don't want to speak to you. Please don't contact me again. You're a bit too cocky for a serf. So you were serious when you called me your serf? You thought I was pulling your leg. You arrogant swine. Mia, have you been hit on the head? It seems you've lost your mind. I can't believe how you ambushed me outside the hospital and dragged me to the ground. I was just trying to keep all the other pregnant women safe from getting infected with your germs. I am not infected with any such germ. How did you find out the day of my hospital visit? I staked out the hospital. I've been lying in wait for the last few days. You're kidding me. It's over an hour's drive to the hospital from your house. I didn't care how far I had to drive or how long I had to wait. I had a mission to accomplish. I don't think it's your mission to draw attention to yourself in that way. The only person I was drawing attention to was you. I was mortified to have you screaming at me like that in front of the hospital. You forced me to my knees in front of all those people! You are disgusting! You fat pig! You filthy swine! Did you see the look of disgust on that woman's face when she clapped eyes on you? She was clearly disgusted at the sight of you ranting and raving in front of the hospital. No. You got it all wrong. She was disgusted by the sign I stuck to your back. Walking trash, it said. Byproduct of an abortion. Oh my God. No way. I can't believe you did that. I didn't notice. And you know I didn't abort that baby. I miscarried. You're the one always clever with words, aren't you? Well, not this time. This time it was me. You were a walking billboard advertising to the world what a worthless failure of a woman you are. How humiliating. You are evil. Anyway, the fact that you were on your knees praying to God for forgiveness means that you are aware of your flaws, right? There were a lot of pregnant women there, and I was worried that the commotion you caused might put them at a risk. I knelt there quietly because I didn't want you to get any more out of control than you already were. And why did you run away the moment you got to the parking lot? I hadn't finished with you. Had I stayed there, I had no idea what else you had planned for me. Oh, you are so smart. You're right. I did have plans for you. I just thought I'd take you to your new home. What are you talking about? I'm not going anywhere. You're moving in with us from today. You'll be living with me. Do you really think I'm going to come and live with you after all that you've done to me? You ain't got no choice. You have to. I don't have to do anything you say. I changed the locks at your apartment. You can't get in. What do you mean you changed the locks? How? I saw you were at the hospital today, so I had all the locks changed while you were out. You can't do that without the landlord's permission. One of my relatives, you know, Uncle Eddie, he used to be a locksmith. Uncle Eddie is in a care home. He's got dementia. Yeah, he's already retired and he's lost his marbles, but he remembers how to do the job. I only had to buy him a case of beer and give him a little sweet talk, and he was happy to do it for me. Uncle Eddie always had an eye for me. That's disgusting. Who else are you getting involved with your so-called mission? Have you completely lost your mind? Well, unless you divorce my son, I have a lot more little tricks up my sleeve to keep you on your leash. My dirty little serf. That's why you are tormenting me and causing me so much anguish like this? If you ain't gonna divorce our Andy, then I'll make you my serf until I can find him a better woman for a wife. Andrew will never forgive you. I'll tell my son you need to rest and you'll be staying at ours for a while. This is no joke. I'm contacting him now. You just go ahead and do that. And if you do, you know what'll happen to your folks' ashes. You've got their ashes? You wouldn't dare touch them. No, I wouldn't. But I have a few demented relatives that just might be talked into doing something for a bottle of beer or two. You are evil. Did you go into our apartment when you had the locks changed? Of course I did. I couldn't resist it. I got my hands on all your photos and albums. That lock could easily go up in flames at the strike of a single match. You are despicable. If you tell me you're gonna divorce my son, you can have it all back right now. Is that a promise? I guess so. Some of it might be a little bit soiled from my sweaty fingers. Oh, and I might have dropped that lovely photo of your dearly beloved parents in the mud on the way home. But yeah, you can have it all back. I'll do whatever you say. Please leave everything alone. And especially, please don't desecrate my parents' ashes. Very wise decision. Now, where shall we begin? Ah, yes. How about you stop talking back to me and show me some respect? Okay, I'll try. Perfect. Now, as a punishment for the disgrace you brought on my son for marrying him and miscarrying his baby, you'll be my serf until you are worn to the bone. Then you'll divorce him. As you wish, Mia. Good. Now, serf, come to my house immediately. And you answer, yes, ma'am. As you wish, ma'am. I'm on my way now. Hey, serf! Tell Andrew that the key to your apartment is broken, so you change the locks. Then tell him you've dropped the spare key off with me. As you wish, ma'am. I'll text him right away. And serf, you'll sleep in the barn with the cows. And if you don't like it, you can get out. As you wish. I'll sleep in the barn with the cows. You are taking to being a serf like a fish to water. I'm glad you're pleased with my progress, Mia. What about James? Leave my husband to me. He's still in shock. He hasn't left the house since you had the miscarriage. As you wish. I won't say a word to James. You know what will happen if you try to ask him or anyone else for help. I won't tell anyone. Nobody will find out. I will obey you. Oh, I'm enjoying this. You better brace yourself. You're in for a rough ride. Welcome to serfdom. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with you. Hey! Serf! 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 Where did you go? The barn hasn't been cleaned this morning. I'm at home. I looked in the barn. You weren't there. The barn is not my home. I'm at my apartment. How? You don't have the key. And how did you get there? I had a new key cut by a proper locksmith. Get your willow butt back here. You know what'll happen to your parents' ashes if you don't, right? If it's the desecration of my parents' ashes you're threatening me with again, I'm no longer concerned. I have them safely in my possession. What? They are here with me! You haven't been snooping around my house like a burglar, have you? I just got my own things back. I didn't touch anything of yours. Always trying to be clever. A woman who keeps losing babies must also be losing her mind. I don't think I'm the one who is losing her mind. Stop being so impertinent. Hurry up and get a divorce already. If you don't, I'm gonna get you by the scruff of your neck and kick your darn butt out of my son's life for you. You are going to kick me out? Yeah! You are having a laugh, aren't you? What? No, I'm dead serious. So am I. We had a family meeting. What? What family? What meeting? Who? The meeting in which it was unanimously decided that we don't need people like you who aren't even good to be used as manure on the fields. What are you whinnying on about, serf? I don't understand a word you are saying. Put it in a language I can understand. I'll put it simply, so that even you can understand. We all decided you are no better than an old bag of useless cowpat. That's no way to speak to your elder. And you said a family meeting. What do you mean by that? The meeting in which we came to the aforementioned unanimous decision included the whole family. Me, Andrew, and my father-in-law, James. What happened in this meeting? Why wasn't I invited? I'm family! In the meeting, James also put forward a motion, which will affect change to your life very shortly. What change? When? James, your husband, will soon divorce you. You won't be counted as a member of the family from that moment on. What in God's name are you talking about? Divorce? Why? 2 weeks ago, when you caused that scene outside the hospital, forced me to my knees and humiliated me in front of everyone, Mrs. Jones from the North Fork Ranch was watching. After she left the scene, she was worried about me, so she came to the house. Our house? Yes. She actually wanted to ask you about what happened at the hospital. There was nobody at the house, so she went down to the barn. You're kidding me. She heard talking, so she went into the barn just as you snatched away my phone and kicked me in the face. When you left, she came over and spoke to me. Damn it! I told Mrs. Jones how it had all happened and asked her to tell Andrew and my father-in-law in 1 week's time. Mrs. Jones lent me a baby monitor and we hid it in the hay. For the past week, I've been recording you threatening me, tormenting me, and handing me my ass on a plate. Oh no! I covered you in manure! I stuffed hay in your mouth! I kept you locked up in a hayloft barely big enough for a person to stand in! You've got all that on camera. You list your own abominations. You are the ultimate in stupidity, aren't you? Who are you calling stupid? Just a minute. This is a bit bad, isn't it? A bit bad? Hardly a bit. It's very serious. Threatening behavior, imprisonment, and even violence are all crimes. You have a whole lot of criminal charges being brought against you. You haven't reported this to the police, have you? I stopped by the county sheriff's office before I came home. Oh my God! We decided this at the family meeting. I was scolded by my husband and my father-in-law. There you go! Look at this! You got a lot of nerve to turn your own family into the cops. Have you forgotten you are not family now? They scolded me for putting up with the situation for 2 weeks. Then they both apologized profusely for giving me a hard time. As for you, the unanimous decision was to send you to county jail. You are kidding me. You'll see it's true when you get home. You're just kicking up a stink so you can get your stuff back. It was my husband and father-in-law who retrieved my photo albums and my parents' ashes from your room. They went looking for them while you were taking a bath this morning. Damn it! I knew I shouldn't have spent so long in the bathroom. While he was there, my father-in-law left you a little gift. Why don't you check it out? I'm in my room now. It looks as if I've been burgled. Where is everything? Look on the table. Divorce papers! He's filled in his half and signed it. So can you see now that I am telling the truth? I can't believe he is divorcing me. After all these years. It's not just divorce. You'll get a criminal record. A criminal at this age? I'm 63 for God's sake. And to be thrown out of my own home. How am I going to live? You can get by on your pension, right? That won't even rent me a tenement in town. Oh, I almost forgot. I'll be suing you for damages. What damages? The aforementioned crimes of threatening behavior, imprisonment, and violence. If you sue me, even the tenements in town will be out of my range. I'll end up living in a room above the saloon bar. You could get a job. I married at the age of 22 and came to this ranch. Dairy farming is all I know. How can I work now? You tell me. Hey, we can work this out, can't we? Huh? I'll let the miscarriage go and accept you as my son's wife. You've got a nerve. Surely it's time to cry it off and apologize. But here you are still looking down on me as if I'm some kind of criminal. Forget I said that. I'm sorry for everything I did and said to you. I apologize for everything. I'm so incredibly sorry that I'm crying. That is so weak. You made an old lady cry. How does that make you feel? I bet you feel bad now. Let's make amends. You can go to the police and tell them you're withdrawing your complaint. Then you can persuade my husband and son to forgive me. You'll do all that for me, won't you? You can spend the rest of your life bawling your eyes out in county jail for all I care. Forget it. I won't ask you for anything again. I'll call my husband and son. They'll understand. We're family. They'll forgive me. You go ahead and do as you please. We've been married for over 40 years. We've got a lot of memories. That's funny. I can't connect to either of them. Don't ignore me, please. They haven't blocked me, have they? They're both leaving their messages unread. Someone respond. Answer me, please. My father-in-law arranged for her to be picked up by one of his acquaintances. She was taken to a vacant property in town, which was owned by the acquaintance's father. My father-in-law filed for divorce at the town hall, and it went through without a hitch. We have no intention of seeing her ever again. Soon after, she was arrested and charged for the crime she committed against me. Since her crimes were committed with malice, she received a prison sentence. Since the crimes she committed were numerous, she'll be inside for a long time. I heard it through the grapevine that the prison in which she's incarcerated is full of all kinds of women. And among them, she has become known as the snoring old hag of the West. She's getting wearier as the days go by. It can only be said that she brought it on herself. As for me, I moved closer to my father-in-law's house and I've started helping him at the dairy. Every time I enter the barn, I feel close to the cows. They offer me comfort and affection. I am looking forward to spending many calm and peaceful days here on the ranch with my family and these beautiful creatures. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment below. See you next time.
Well, tomorrow I'll finally be coming home.
Ah, your business trip really has been going on for a while, huh? At least it's almost over. Although, you were supposed to come back today, right? Did things get extended by an extra day?
Well, it's not like I can do much about it. It's work. If they want to extend it, it gets extended. It's not like they care about my schedule.
Yeah, I know. Well, just hang in there, okay? When you come back tomorrow, I'll be sure to make some of your favorite things for you. I'll be waiting.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Around what time do you think you'll be coming back? I'd prefer to have everything ready so it's freshly made when you return. So could you give me an estimate as to what time you think you'll be getting home tomorrow?
Well, I can't really give you an exact time, but it should be at some point in the evening.
Sometime in the evening? Okay, I think I can work around that.
Well, since you are a full-time housewife, I know that that won't be the only thing you'll need to think about. You're still going to need to make sure all of the housekeeping is done to perfection as well. And on top of that, keeping track of the time so you can be ready for when I return. Make sure you have a freshly made meal prepared and are fully ready to serve it the moment I walk in the door.
Yes, I understand.
Yes, well, if only you would start going to work as well, then you would be perfect.
If I went to work as well, you do realize I wouldn't be able to get the housework done as well as I do now, right?
What are you talking about? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. I know you could still get everything done. There are women who come into work every day while still perfectly getting housework done properly and are still taking care of their children just fine. They even manage to make themselves look presentable and still work hard. And do you think you can claim you can't do the same?
Well, of course they can do that. They are cooperating with their husbands to get everything done. They are undoubtedly shouldering the burden together, as a team. I am certain that's why they can appear as if they can just do everything.
What? You think their husbands are cooperating with them? There's no way something like that is going on. That's utterly impossible. Why would their husbands ever help out? Housework is a woman's job.
Dear, you do realize that in this day and age, that's not how things work anymore? Housework isn't just left to women anymore.
Even as far back as when I was a little boy. My mom would work very hard doing housework and taking care of me, all while she was also working a part-time job. Even now, at her ripe old age, she is still working hard doing part-time work and making money from my dad's assisted living facility.
Yes, that's certainly true. Your mother is quite an amazing person. I don't think anyone can deny that, and I certainly wouldn't try to. However, I must ask, are you truly that dissatisfied with how I do not have a job? Am I not also putting in just as much money into this household?
Oh, so you're putting money into the house too? What does that matter? I don't see how that is in any way relevant. What? Are you trying to say that you are working harder than me? Are you implying that your housework is more strenuous than the work I do every day?
Wait, what? Excuse me? I don't know where you got that idea, but I had no intention of implying anything of the sort. I'm sorry if it came across that way. Anyway, I don't think there's any use in trying to compare the two. It's apples and oranges. It's not like it's a competition.
Trying to talk about whether the money you inherited from your parents counts as an income or not. I don't understand needlessly complicated stuff like that. That's all just meaningless to me anyway. However, what I do understand is that out of all the people I see around me, both at work and at home, you are the only one who's living a cushy life just doing nothing but housework and relaxing the rest of the day.
So you think my life is cushy? Is that it? I assure you, I am not simply spending much of my day relaxing like the lazy person you make me out to be. I'm guessing that you are under the impression that the sort of housework I have to do here daily isn't much in the way of manual labor. Am I wrong? Even when it comes to taking care of the garden and having to wipe clean every surface in the house? You might not be aware of this, but work like that takes quite a significant amount of time and effort to get done right.
Sure, that sort of work might take a lot of time, but that doesn't exactly have anything close to being done under constant pressure from your boss now, does it? You also don't have to deal with disputes with customers or the like either, do you? That sounds just like relaxing, cushy work to me.
Sure, I'll grant you it doesn't have those extra difficulties, but that doesn't mean it's work you can just do with ease and then relax. What I'm trying to tell you is that housework is constant and takes a lot more time and effort than you seem to think.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'll be coming home tomorrow. Bearing in mind your place as someone who doesn't work a job like the rest of us, I expect at the very least that you'll have the housework done to my satisfaction by the time I get home. Got it?
Yes, I know. I heard you the first time. Leave it to me. I can handle it.
I'll be coming back home tomorrow.
Ah, okay. I understand. If it's all right, there's something I would like to ask you.
Yeah? What is it?
Tell the truth now. Where actually are you?
Huh? What kind of question is that? I'm on a business trip in Vermont. I'm pretty sure I told you the day before yesterday. What, have you been losing your memory recently or something? You're a little too young to be going senile.
No, that's not the issue here. The thing is, well...
Oh, come on already. If we're going to say something, then say it.
Well, as I was doing the shopping yesterday, I just happened to run into your boss, Mr. Schwartz.
What? You ran into my boss?
Yes, it was quite the unexpected coincidence. Well, since I knew he was your boss, I started talking with him about your business trip. And, well, I have to say, I was more than a little surprised by his response. He told me that ever since the start of the year, you haven't been sent on a single business trip.
Whoa, hey now. What sort of meaningless things are you babbling on about now?
Why is it that from what I heard from your boss, you just went into work normally today? Or perhaps I should just reiterate my first question instead. Where in the world are you right now?
What's the point of asking? It doesn't matter at all where I am, does it? I'm on a business trip. A business trip.
It appears you didn't pay attention to what I just told you. I spoke with your boss, and he said you have not had any business trips this entire year. Since I can feel pretty sure your boss wouldn't lie to me, I am quite sure you are not on a business trip. Please tell me where you actually are.
Ugh, you make me sick. I can't believe you would have the gall to do something like this. What makes you think you have the right to go sneaking about, snooping around and probing into my business. What? When I told you to get a job, did you figure you should just become a private eye or something?
Wait, what? Where did all that come from?
To think you've been sneakily sniffing around about my movements every day. You really make me sick. What you've been doing really is beyond the pale.
Why are you being so rude to me all of a sudden? I don't see why you have to be getting so angry with me. I told you, I just happened to find out what I did. For you to react so harshly at a single question. Could it be that you... Have you been cheating on me this whole time?
Of course not. What possible reason could there be for me to cheat on you?
Well then, why else would you be telling me lies about fake business trips?
They're not lies. I really am on a business trip right now. My business trips just weren't topics that ever reached Mr. Schwartz's ears. Isn't that obvious? He just never heard about them.
Is that sort of thing even possible? Do you really expect me to believe that your own boss doesn't know about your business trips?
Oh my gosh, just shut up already. Don't you go getting on your high horse when you don't even work. What could you possibly know about how a company runs? You have no idea how anything works. Outsiders like you shouldn't be trying to talk with such a pompous attitude when you don't have a clue.
Okay, yes. It's true that I don't have extensive knowledge of how a company is organized. But if your business trips were really not known about by your boss, wouldn't all of the days you've been out be counted as you simply being absent from work? That would end up with you incurring some sort of penalty, wouldn't it?
No, that's completely wrong. This is what I mean when I say you have no idea about what goes on at a company.
Well, how about I just contact Mr. Schwartz again and confirm it with him? I can tell him about how you're out on a business trip, as well as the days in the past where you were away from home. And I can ask him about how such behavior would be treated by the company as well. That sounds like a good idea to me, don't you think?
I'm telling you, everything is fine. Don't go doing any more unnecessary things. You'll just cause other people trouble. I am honestly working hard every day. That also includes having to go on business trips from time to time. There is not a single problem with how I am doing my work.
Ah, is that right? I see.
Mr. Schwartz just isn't particularly fond of using the term business trip to describe what I'm going on. He might simply just be using some other term like working outside the office to describe it instead. We working people just have a different understanding about things like this than someone like you might have.
So you're saying it's that incoherent of a system, huh? That certainly doesn't sound like a system that would help a company function better to me.
It doesn't matter what you think. Do you understand what I've told you? Anyway, don't ask him a thing. Don't even speak to him. Even if you happen to run into him again by chance, do not, under any circumstances, talk to him about business trips or anything of the like. Do you understand me?
Well, that might be a bit difficult. Mr. Schwartz does seem to be quite the talkative person after all. Conversations with him tend to last quite a long time. To just say hello to him and not engage in some small talk of some kind? I don't know if that's a very good idea. That would likely be seen as quite rude, don't you think? I don't think I want your boss to think that poorly of me.
If you just greet him and smile, I see no reason for him to have any problem with you. You get it?
Even if you try to tell me to do something like that,
Now, don't go on any more of your strange little pretend private eye excursions anymore. Understand? Nothing good will ever come of you snooping around in matters that don't concern you. I can't guarantee everything will be okay if you do it again. Do you understand me? That's it. End of discussion.
One moment. We may have strayed far from the question, but I still need an answer. Where are you right now? Aren't you going to come home? Hello? Tom? Please answer me! Tom, are you there? Have you seen my bicycle anywhere? It's not in the place that I always keep it in.
Oh, that thing? I sold it.
What? You sold it?
What, do you have some problem with me selling it now?
Well, yes, actually. If I don't have my bike, I won't be able to go to the grocery store to do the shopping anymore.
What, the grocery store where you ran into my boss, you mean? There's plenty of grocery stores around in this neighborhood as it is, aren't there?
Maybe there are. But compared to those, my usual supermarket has a much wider selection and has things on sale much more often.
Ha! See if I care. You reap what you sow. I sold your bike to make sure you can't go on your stupid little detective escapades anymore. If you properly understand what you did wrong, you'll accept your punishment properly and start searching for a new grocery store to shop at.
Is that really the reason you're deciding to go with here?
Well, even so, I managed to get quite a good price for that bike too. That bike was from some pretty high-quality brand, wasn't it?
Well, yes, that's right. I really took a lot of time searching for just the right one before I bought it.
I used the money from the sale to buy myself some new golf clubs. Thanks a lot.
What? Don't you think you've gone a little too far with this?
Huh? What do you mean, going too far?
Don't you remember that I bought that bike with my own money? For you to go and just sell the bike on a whim, and then go so far as to use the money to buy things for yourself.
Well, you bought it after we got married, right? That means that's something we share. So I also have a right to do what I want with it.
Even if that's the case, that doesn't mean you just get the right to sell it without even talking to me. That's not how sharing these things works.
Oh, don't you go whining at me like that. I told you already. It's your fault that the bike got sold to begin with.
What? Excuse me? How is it my fault that you got rid of one of my things yourself?
If you hadn't done such disgusting things like snooping about in business, then there would never have been a need to sell the bike in the first place. That was your punishment for your actions.
But I told you already. That was all just a misunderstanding. Haven't I told you a number of times already that I ran into your boss completely by accident? It was just sheer coincidence, not some attempt to snoop.
Don't talk nonsense. Don't think for a minute that I'm going to believe a word of that.
This is unbelievable. Although, now that I think of it, that was that one day, right? Wasn't that the day I had found out about how you were going on fake business trips?
Huh? Wait, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Not only that, but you just reminded me. I still haven't gotten a straight answer from you about that day yet, have I? Why were you going on a fake business trip?
Hey, hold on. That doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about right now, right? Don't go trying to change the subject. This is about your mistake.
Well. Aren't we getting all worked up? To go as far as to sell my bike so I can't go to the grocery store where I ran into your boss, as you so specifically put it. I wonder what the hell you could be trying to hide from me.
What do you mean? I'm not hiding anything from you. I can't think of anything I would need to hide in the first place.
Oh my, that level of denial certainly sounds oh so convincing to me. So you say you really don't have anything to hide? Well then, can you please tell me what you were doing going on a fake business trip?
Well, Well, what actually ended up going on is that my boss just thought that I was simply doing some work outside the office, when in actuality it was a business trip. It was just all a misunderstanding on Mr. Schwartz's part, that's all. I mean, obviously it was a misunderstanding, as I had gone on a business trip, just like I said.
Oh, so you're going to pull out that excuse again? Honestly, do you really think anyone is going to believe a flimsy excuse like that?
What? But sometimes what sounds like a dumb excuse is really what happened. And that's exactly what happened here, so there's nothing wrong. Anyway, you better not be trying to get close to Mr. Schwartz again. Got it? Just go find a grocery store that's closer to home. Don't even bother trying to go back to that other one where you met him. You understand?
No, actually, I'm in some serious trouble. You need to give me back my bicycle.
Well, I can't do that. Didn't I already tell you that I sold it?
If you can't give me the bike back, then pay me back for it. You're the one who went and sold it on some notion of punishing me for a misdeed that you made up in your head.
What? Pay you back? What makes you think you can make such a ridiculous request of me, your husband?
I will speak to you however I want. Whether or not we are husband and wife is completely irrelevant to this situation. What you did would be considered unacceptable by any reasonable person, whether it be friend, acquaintance, or family. I am going to need you to buy one to replace mine, and it needs to be the same model, too.
How impertinent can you be? What makes you think I have any obligation to pay you back? Are you that incapable of quietly reflecting on what you did to make me angry? You should be more gentle and focus on finding ways to make it up to me. I swear, you are a complete and utter failure as a wife.
I don't care how much you try to hurt my feelings. That doesn't change the facts. And the fact is, you selling my bike without having consulted me, let alone having received my permission, causes me no end of trouble. You really need to understand just how problematic the thing you did is. I don't think you have any idea how much trouble you've caused.
Me? Do something wrong? Ha! You're the one at fault here, so it's obvious something like this would happen in return. At any rate, I'm not going to be coming home today. Cool your stupid little head and reflect on what you did wrong.
No, you just hold on a moment. Do you really think you can say those things and just vanish on me? We are not done talking. Do you hear me?
I'll be out on a business trip until the day after tomorrow. After work today, I'll be heading over there, so I won't be coming home tonight.
Excuse me? A business trip? So, where do you actually plan on going?
What? Can't you read? I literally just told you. It's a business trip. If I'm telling you I'm going on a business trip, then I'm going on a business trip.
Yeah, like I'm going to believe that. You're just lying to me again, aren't you?
What? Lying? What on earth are you talking about?
Just tell me honestly already. You're not going to just brush everything off as a business trip again. Where are you actually intending to go?
What is wrong with you? Are you telling me you can't even believe your husband's words anymore?
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty accurate assessment of the situation.
Okay, I see. Got it. So, looks like we'll be getting a divorce then.
Excuse me?
You have until the day I return from my business trip to get everything of yours packed up and get out.
Oh, that? Sure, don't worry your little head about it. I have everything all taken care of. I've already managed to sell the house, too.
Wait, you did what?
That's why I'm already leaving the house. I guess you could say I already got a bit of a head start. Sorry. You can relax. I'll be long gone by the time you get back. No need to worry.
Wait, hold on. Just back up a second there. What do you mean, you sold the house?
I've been taking such good care keeping it absolutely spotless up until now, so I managed to get quite a good price for the house, too. Then I used the money to buy myself a new house.
What in the world are you talking about? You are talking about my house, aren't you?
Oh, is that what you think? I'm so sorry, but as I'm sure you were aware, that house was in my name. Did you forget? I would think it's a little too early for you to be going senile. Anyway, that house was one of multiple originally owned by my late father, and when I came of age, they were handed down to me. It was only after that point that we started living in this house together, remember? That house was most certainly, unquestionably mine.
Yours? But, wait. What? Are you serious? Is that really how it was?
Yes. When he was still alive, my father made a small fortune in real estate investment. I have been given ownership over every single house he owned since his death. That's where all of the money I was putting into this house came from. I've been fortunate enough to have quite a large return on these investments.
What? No way!
I did tell you a long while ago that I was still putting my fair share of money into managing the house, didn't I? Or did you just forget about that, too?
I had no idea about any of that. This is the first I've heard any of this. I just thought you had some side job that you were doing that I didn't know about or something like that.
Well, I felt that this wasn't exactly the sort of thing that one would generally want to talk so openly about. So I figured that I would just keep quiet about all of it until you finally decided to actually ask where I was earning my money from. With how terribly you have been treating me all this time, I felt there was no reason for me to be the one to broach the subject.
I see. So, that's why I never knew.
Well, I guess if you thought about me at all apart from wanting to sell my things and falsely accuse me, maybe you would have asked. But I guess you missed your chance, huh? Anyway, now that I've sold this house, when you finally finish with this so-called business trip, you will no longer have a home to return to. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I really must be going.
Wait, that's right. What were you thinking, doing something like that? Why in the world would you just up and sell the house on a whim without talking with me at all?
Well, I'd say the reason was pretty simple. Someone, though I won't name any names, was going about lying to me, saying they were going on business trips when they were really cheating on me. I figured I wouldn't need to consult someone who would be so bold as to go behind my back like that.
Wait, what? Are you? No, you couldn't possibly be talking about me, are you?
Well, apart from you, who else could I possibly be referring to?
But I haven't been doing anything like that. Haven't I been telling you from the start that my business trips have been exactly what I said they are? What, do you have proof of some kind? Show me how you can be so sure. Wait, huh? How? How could you possibly have?
I never would have expected someone like you would have a hobby of taking pictures like this. Thanks to your efforts, collecting proof of everything you did turned out to be quite a simple affair. Thank you so much for the help. You are just so disgusting.
Are you saying you were secretly looking through my phone? You are incorrigible. This is a blatant invasion of my privacy. Even among a married couple, there are still lines that you just don't cross.
Oh, I'm incorrigible? Among the lines you don't cross as a couple, I'm pretty sure secretly sleeping with someone else is a pretty severe one. And who would you say was the first one to go crossing one of these lines? Oh, wait. Right! It was you! Oh yeah, by the way, these sort of pictures were taken on days when you were away from home, supposedly on a business trip, right? Having seen these, do you think my guess is on the mark?
That is,
Okay then, what do you think about this?
Wait, what? What is this? This is a picture from today, isn't it? Where did you get this picture from? Where have you been taking them? Why do you have them? Have you been secretly taking pictures of me?
Oh, what does it matter at this point? It doesn't matter now, does it? Do you finally admit what you've been doing? Are you going to keep trying to hide it from me? I said something to this effect earlier, but I do have quite a stack of evidence left that I can show you. If you want to keep giving me excuses, then by all means, be my guest.
I admit it. I admit it, okay? I've been going to see someone else.
Ah, I see. And? Do you have anything else you might want to say to me?
I'm so sorry. I apologize. I've done something horribly wrong, and I'm sorry.
Okay, I understand. Anyway, how about we move on and start getting divorced?
What? What are you talking about, getting divorced?
Huh? I'm sorry. I guess maybe you are going senile, perhaps? Did something happen? Did you already forget that you were the one who wanted us to get divorced in the first place? You said it yourself not too long ago. Well, I suppose you did receive a nasty surprise too, so I guess I don't blame you. It could happen to anyone. To go about ordering someone to leave their house, only to find that you're the one who has to leave. Who wouldn't be shocked? Well, I guess that specific case only happens to a particularly pathetic group of people, but still.
Wait, just hold on a moment there. If that's what's going to happen, what am I supposed to do now? You're telling me I no longer have a home, right?
I wonder. You can ask me as much as you like, but I'm afraid I just can't help you. Not that I would if I wanted to, anyway. Might I suggest trying to get an extension on your little business trip?
Why would you even suggest something like that? Don't you realize that's obviously impossible? Please, I'm sorry. Don't do this. Please forgive me. I'll come home right away. I'll go right to your house.
Oh, you don't need to do something like that. It's perfectly fine if you don't come back at all. I won't mind. I've already taken the extra step of sending our divorce papers to your company, so when you receive them there, please be sure to fill them out and submit them in a timely fashion.
What? Please. No, please take that back. Don't do something like that.
Oh yeah, and while I'm thinking about it, there's one other thing I need to bring to your attention. It has to do with the golf clubs you sold my bicycle to buy.
What? You did even more. What have you done with those now?
Oh no, nothing. Your mother put the clubs up for sale, and she just finished selling them.
My mother did that? Why? What is going on? Are you telling me that my mom knows all about what's been happening now?
Well, of course. She's right next to me looking at our conversation, you know.
Right. Next to you?
This is a complete disgrace. You are an embarrassment to our family, you know that? I am ashamed to call you my son. She's saying something along those lines right now.
What? Why are the two of you together right now?
Oh, your mother and I have been moving into our new house, so she's been around for a while.
What are you talking about? When you say, our new house, you mean the two of you are living together? Why in the world are you living together? I am completely lost. What is going on?
Well, anyway, about the money made from selling the golf clubs. Your mother has all of it tucked away in her breast pocket. It looks like she was going to return the money to me after selling the clubs, but I told her that she could keep it for herself as a little bonus.
A bonus? What are you talking about, bonus?
She has really been doing so much work for me lately. So, I wanted to show her my gratitude by giving her all of the money from the sale of the clubs.
Huh? Don't tell me. Are you saying the part-time job my mother has been doing all this time has been…
Yes. I've been having her doing my accounting for me. While my income is all coming in from investments, it still needs to be managed well, so… Your mother has been searching for a new job since she left her old one recently. When I heard, I reached out to her and asked if she would like to work for me a bit.
This is too much. I'm losing track of all this new information. So many things are happening at once that I'm getting completely confused.
Oh, is that so? Well, how about I do you a favor and sum it up for you then? 1. We will be getting a divorce, and it is your fault we are doing so. The house has been sold. 2. In order to pay for your father's assisted living facility, your mother has been working for me for some time as a part-time account manager. This is because I both desperately need the help and have trouble managing things alone, and I highly respect your mother's work ethic and determination. To that end, while your father might still be living in that facility, your mother is now going to be living with me in our new home.
I see.
3. You will need to talk to my lawyer about repaying me for your transgressions, so please be sure to speak with her at a later date.
Your lawyer?
4. I will shortly be sending both our divorce papers and registered mail fully detailing these events to your company. Please be sure to respond to them appropriately.
Wait, hold on a second.
What is it?
You'll be sending all of the details to my company? Please, don't do that. I'll do anything if it means you won't send that mail. If the company finds out about the affair I've been having.
Ah, I see. Well, the woman you've been seeing all this time has been one of your co-workers, hasn't she? If I send all of this evidence and a full explanation to both of you at your company's address, then I suppose there is the possibility that the company will find out, isn't there? Oh my! If they find out, you might end up getting fired.
No, you can't. Please. If I lose my job along with my house, I'll…
Well, I guess it really was a bad idea for you to try to use being on a business trip as an excuse now, wasn't it? Well, as someone once told me, you reap what you sow, right?
Please, forgive me. I'll do anything, just please, don't do it.
Oh?
I apologize. Everything I've done up until now truly has been shameful and inexcusable. I will apologize until I am blue in the face. I will do anything to make it up to you. So please, I beg you, let me continue living with you.
Let me think about that for a second. No.
Why? Why not? I'm trying to tell you that I will do anything to make it up to you. Literally, anything. Doesn't asking this generally follow with you forgiving me while making me do some monumental task to make it up to you?
There is nothing you can do to make up for what you've done. Even if I did try to get you to do something for me, I don't have any faith that you would even follow through with it to the end. Such a plea from you is more worthless than the dust I clean off the furniture.
What are you saying?
Oh, your mother wants to chime in with something. Ahem. You are one of the most horrible people I have ever met. From now on, I do not consider you my son, and you are not welcome in my family. That's it. Word for word.
Mom, how could you? She's my mom and still. Why is she on your side?
I will take good care of your mother. Don't worry. I will treat her just like I would treat my own family while we live together. So please don't worry about a thing.
Me too. Please, can't you treat me like your family too? Please.
And with that, any further communication with me will have to be done through my lawyer, okay?
Please, wait. I'm so sorry. Where are you right now? I'll come and apologize right away. Please. Oh, please, forgive me. Please, forgive me!
As for what happened to my domineering, selfish ex-husband, in the end, he lost just about everything. Both him and the coworker he was cheating on me with were fired once the company found out about what they were doing. Not only that, but after being fired, his mistress ran out on him too, leaving him without a partner of any kind. His savings just about entirely vanished as well, having been paid to me as compensation for all of his actions as ordered. He lost all of his money, his companions, his house, and his family. He is going to have quite a hard time finding a new job, and he's terrible at housework too. Having lost everything and having no real skills to speak of, I wonder if he's going to even manage to eke out a life from now on. Thanks to the combination of my investment money and the compensation money that I received, Tom's mother and I have been living together quite happily and are planning on taking a trip somewhere soon. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you felt great after hearing the story, please leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. Please look forward to the next video. Hey, Michaela! Have you received our wedding invitation yet? It should be there by now, right? Well, yes, I did receive it, but I am definitely not amused. It says you're marrying Ryder, my ex-boyfriend? What's going on, Emma? What are you planning? I'm not planning anything, silly. I just want you to come and join us on our special occasion. We would like you at our wedding. It's your friend's wedding. Come and show us your pretty smile. No, I am not going. Even though you were one of my oldest friends, I'm pretty sure I was clear about the fact that I didn't want to see you anymore. And there is no way that I am going to a wedding where you and Ryder are getting married. You're not coming? Aw, you big meanie. How could you say such a thing? We've been friends since kindergarten. You're not going to even congratulate me? I swear, once you see me in the wedding dress, you'll feel so happy for me. I even cried a bit when I first tried it out. It was so beautiful. You need to see it. Haha, very funny. Yeah, not going to happen. Last time I checked, you stole my boyfriend from me. And now you're getting married to him. You have to be out of your mind to think that I'd actually bother going. What were you thinking? Sending me the invitation is only going to make things worse between us. Why are you trying to be such a pain in the neck? Or are you just stupid? Hello? You're the one who is being stupid and a loser. Is that how you talk to your betters? I think you're just being jealous. You can't be serious. So what if I did steal your boyfriend? I don't see the problem. It's not my fault that I was more beautiful and attractive. And it's not Ryder's fault that he loves me more than you. It's just the law of nature, girl. The hotter, the better. Just deal with it already. Get over it. I can't believe I ever considered you my friend. How can you act like that after stealing someone's partner? Are you seriously that bad of a person? Like I said, it's not my fault. If anyone is to blame, it's you. You should have made yourself a little bit more lovable when you had the chance with Ryder. But now it's too late. He's mine, and I am his. And we are in love.
Good for you guys.
And we are the perfect couple, which makes you the lonely underdog. But I'm still going to be nice to you, Michaela. Come to the wedding, you miserable loser. It is my will as the reincarnation of Aphrodite. Basically, your god. Don't you forget.
You're giving me a headache. You do have a cute face, I'll give you that. But I don't think it makes you that special. If I were you, I would quit being so full of myself and sort out my priorities. Maybe ask yourself why you're wasting your former friend's time by acting like some kind of lunatic.
Aww, I understand you must be devastated. But it's your fault that you couldn't keep Ryder, you know? You should have tried harder. If I were you, instead of being jealous, I would consider plastic surgery. Make myself better.
I don't have time for you. Is that it? Bye. What's up, Mika? I heard that someone received our little wedding invitation. I'm sure you'll come to congratulate us as my former girlfriend, right? It's going to be pretty exciting.
Come on. You can't also be brain dead like her.
Whoa, antagonistic much? We used to go out together. Why are you acting so rude? And did you just call Emma brain dead? That's definitely not the way to treat your friend.
Oh, you know what's not the way to treat a friend? Stealing their partner. Cheating on them. Getting engaged and then having the nerve to actually send a freaking wedding invitation to me. I thought it was just Emma being messed up as usual. But I'm glad to hear that you were also in on it. Now I can safely hate you both even more. What on earth are you thinking? Are you out of your mind?
I'm not out of my mind. Inviting you was the obvious call to make.
Oh, really? Explain.
Sure. Emma wanted you to come to our wedding. She said it was a must. As the groom, it's my duty to make sure that all of my bride's wishes come true. Besides, I did want to show you how nice I look in a tuxedo. I won't disappoint.
And why would you want to show me how nice you look? Do you think I care?
Well, don't you? It's going to be a white tuxedo. Think about it. Classic, yet cool. It's perfect for me. Trust me, I'm going to look awesome in it. You don't want to miss it, especially as my ex. Oh, but be careful. Try not to fall in love with me again, okay? As much as I like you, we can't see each other anymore. I'm getting married to Emma. You have to give up. Of course, I won't mind taking a photo with you if you want. And if you must, you can always pretend that photo is me. You can kiss it goodnight.
Ah, yes. Of course. Just another brain-dead idiot to deal with. I don't care what you're going to wear to your stupid wedding, Ryder. Have your suit run over by a truck several times. Soak it in gasoline and burn it. It doesn't matter. Maybe just wear a trash bag for all I care. At least then it'll perfectly represent where you belong.
Hey, it's okay. Chill. You don't have to act so hostile. I just want my ex-girlfriend to always remember me as the cool guy that I was, alright? Don't you understand? A guy has an image to maintain. It's a humble desire.
It's a dumb desire. And no offense, but it's pretty bold of you to assume that you even have an image to uphold. The last time I saw you, you were in such a miserable state. It probably ruined every other impression I had of you. It's so bad I kind of want to forget it. But it seems like you forgot before I had the chance to. So allow me to remind you. You were having a little date with Emma at our house since you thought I was still at work. But I was able to finish up early that day. And I came home, only to see you and Emma in bed. Yep, what a cool guy.
Hey, don't remind me. I want you to forget that, okay? It's kind of embarrassing to think that the last thing my ex-girlfriend remembers of me is something like that. I want to overwrite that negative experience with something much more positive and meaningful. Like me in a tuxedo, at a wedding, with the girl of my dreams.
Uh-huh. So you want me, your ex, To go to the wedding where the two people I despise most in the world are getting happily married. You do know that I hate the girl of your dreams, right? You want me to overwrite my negative experience with another negative experience of you two having the time of your life together.
It's not negative. It'll be great. What's not to love about a wedding? It's much better than spending your time sad and alone. It might even give you a new view on your life. This is helping you as much as it's helping us.
And explain to me how that's going to help me?
After I left you, I can only imagine how shook you must have been. I bet you cried your eyes out day and night. I want to help you move on, Michaela. I want to save you from your sadness. Once you see Emma and I getting happily married, you'll finally be able to accept that I'm out of your reach. And you'll also get to see how happy someone can become by getting married. It'll be motivation. We'll both always care for you, Michaela. That's why we're inviting you to our wedding.
You think I'm not over you? Wow. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm perfectly fine without you. And I am completely done with you, so quit deluding yourself.
Well, if that's the case, why don't you just come to our wedding with your chin held up high? Oh, wait. I see. Don't worry. If you're worried about coming by yourself, you can always bring a friend or family along. We want to make our wedding something cheerful, full of friends and families. Emma and I are inviting all of our friends too, and it's only fair that you get to bring someone as well. The more the merrier. And it'll make for a great wedding party too.
You actually want me to go, don't you? I thought you guys were just mocking me. Unbelievable. Not a smart move, Ryder.
Don't worry, I won't make you give a speech or anything. I'm not going to put that much burden on your shoulders. So yeah, make sure you come. We'll be waiting. And Emma is super excited about seeing you in the venue.
I can't believe it! You actually came to our wedding! You're such a loser! That's so funny! I thought I was going to die from laughing when I first saw you. Quit humoring yourself. I only came because you won't stop bugging me about it. Well, I did invite you, but who would have thought that you had the guts to actually come? I thought you'd just cry and run away, and I was so ready to make fun of you for that. It's sad that I can't do that, but this is even better! Oh, I won't run. I've decided that I'll see things through to the end. You sure have some courage. There's no way I could ever do something like that. Too desperate.
I don't know who's desperate. Me? Or the person who literally texted me every other day about the wedding. You're lucky I didn't block you, just because I didn't want to give you the satisfaction.
Ooh, someone is feeling salty. Finally, I'm going to get married before you! Me! Before you!
What do you mean? Why the sudden obsession?
Don't tell me you forgot. I've always told you since we were little, haven't I? I always said I was going to be married before anyone else.
Oh yeah, I remember. You did have a fascination for weddings since you were little. You said your dream job was to be a bride.
Exactly! But life was giving me lemons. All of my friends were getting engaged and having beautiful weddings, and it was tough. But I always thought I'd be fine as long as I had you. After all, you said that you didn't care about getting married, but you'd rather be single your entire life so you could do whatever you want. But then, you had to get a boyfriend. You had to start thinking about marriage. I couldn't let you do that. It was an unforgivable act of betrayal, and I had to prevent it.
Hold on. Is that the reason why you stole Ryder from me?
Yep. Initially, I didn't mind you two dating. I just needed to distract him enough so that he wouldn't be interested in getting married to you. But then, I realized that we get along pretty well, in a lot of ways. So then I thought, wouldn't all of my problems be solved if I was the one that got married to Ryder?
Oh no. I thought you were just pretending to be an idiot so you could annoy me. I didn't think you were actually that dumb. That's why you stole my boyfriend? Just go on a dating app or something. Or maybe have your friends introduce you to someone.
Excuse me? But you're the dumb one here. My face still hurts from laughing so much. You came to a wedding where your ex and the girl he cheated with are getting married. No one in their right mind would do something so stupid. I think you're mixing up courage and stupidity because this is hilarious. You're such a loser. I hope you have friends to comfort you back home. After today, I'm not going to let you hear the end of this.
I don't need comfort back home. I brought someone here. My husband.
You brought what?
My husband. His name is Jake. You may think it was foolish of me to come to this wedding, and maybe you're right about that. But at the end of the day, I don't really care about what you think about me. I will always have Jake by my side, and we'll always be there for each other. So if you want to laugh and ridicule me, do as you wish. I won't mind.
Your husband. You brought your husband. Michaela, this isn't funny. If pretending to bring a husband to our wedding is your idea of getting back at me, you should stop. It's only making you look even more desperate.
I'm not pretending, Emma. Ryder said that if I was worried about coming here alone, I could bring someone along. I didn't want to go, so I was going to ignore it altogether. But you wouldn't stop bugging me, so I talked to Jake about it. He offered to come with me. He was worried that you guys might do something to humiliate me if I came, but also understood that if I didn't go, you'd probably continue harassing me. So we decided that we can go together, and that he can cover for me if something bad happens.
Wait a second. You actually have a husband?
Yep.
But how? Why? I don't understand. I stole your boyfriend. Your boyfriend was Ryder. You shouldn't have a boyfriend anymore, much less a husband. That doesn't add up.
A few days after I caught you two on your date, my parents introduced me to a guy. My family friend had a son around my age that my parents had always thought I might get along with. That was Jake. We went on a few dates and we had similar interests. We decided we could just get married.
Oh, I see. So you guys don't even know each other that well. I bet you just got married to spite us. I feel so sorry for your husband. He doesn't deserve this at all. But it doesn't matter. If you guys didn't get married because you loved each other, then it doesn't have any meaning to it.
Don't worry, we definitely love each other. We got to know each other pretty quick. Not only do we both love cooking and baking, he's also really kind and charming.
Oh, really? Then I wonder why he didn't use his charm to get married to someone other than a loser like you. You're just exaggerating to make yourself feel better. I'm sure he's nothing.
You sound pretty confident for someone who has never met him.
I know! Is your husband unemployed? Or maybe he has a ton of debt? Did he come here to get some free meals out of the wedding party?
Of course not.
All right. I'll let you have fun for now. I've got to tell Ryder about this too. Newsflash! Desperate loser ex-girlfriend married another loser guy and brought him to our wedding just to spite us.
Michaela? What's going on? This is getting weird. Why are you walking around with that guy?
Is there a problem?
Of course there's a problem. Explain to me, why the hell are you sitting next to the CEO of my company?
CEO? Oh, you must mean my husband.
Husband?
Hasn't Emma told you yet? A few days after we broke up, my parents introduced me to him. We went on a few dates and became really close friends. We decided that we wanted to get married, so that's what we did. It was a nice wedding. Oh, his name is Jake, by the way.
I can't believe it. This is impossible. How on earth is my ex-girlfriend married to my boss? Don't you know that he's the CEO of the company I work at?
Yeah, I think you just mentioned that a second ago. I didn't know before that, though.
You didn't know? I thought you knew and that's why you got married. I was half expecting you to tell me you married him to get back at me.
Of course I didn't know. What is it with you guys and me getting back at you?
Of course I know that he runs a company, but he's that type of guy who doesn't want to mix up business talk and romance. He didn't tell me much about his job, and I wanted to respect his privacy, so I decided I wouldn't ask unless he was willing to open up about it. This is even more unbelievable. So, you're saying this is all just a coincidence? Pure dumb luck? Emma told me that you married some loser, so I got curious and checked out the guests. And then I see you, walking around with the CEO at your side. This isn't happening. Wow, this is starting to get a lot more interesting. You know what? I'll make sure to tell Jake that the groom is one of his employees. That'll be a good way to introduce you to my husband, right? You wouldn't.
Care to bet on that? Hey, I know! Maybe the CEO can give you a wedding speech!
No, please don't. Don't say anything stupid to him.
Too late for that, probably. For your information, Jake already knows how I caught you cheating with Emma. I told him everything, including about all the harassing messages you've been sending me. And he only came along because he was worried about me.
You told him all that? Please tell me you're joking.
Nope. Anyways, I wish you a happy wedding. Everyone is here. Your friends, your family, your ex, your company's CEO. It's your duty as the bride and groom to make sure that the wedding becomes a wonderful and memorable event for all of us. Thanks a lot for everything! Because of you, my wedding is ruined! Did you understand what you did? How are you going to make up for all that?
Wait, the wedding got ruined?
Oh no! Who knew? I thought everything was going perfectly fine. The food was great and everything was so fun to watch. We were all just having the time of our lives. Your dress was beautiful too. You weren't kidding. It looked good on you. I'm happy for you, Emma. I don't need your sarcasm right now, Michaela. Ryder was terrified the entire time. Because of you, he couldn't focus on anything. He was acting weird throughout the entire wedding, and every single picture we took with him is ruined because he looks like he just saw a ghost or something.
Hey, it's not my fault that he happened to work for my husband. If you're worried about his expression, just use some computer applications to alter the image.
That's what technology is for. You're welcome. That's not the point! And how did you even manage to get married to a CEO? That isn't right! What did you do?
Well, I haven't done anything special. It's probably all thanks to a certain girl I know. We were friends since preschool, and she stole Ryder away from me. I was shocked at first, but now that I think of it, it was a blessing in disguise. Thanks to me being single, my parents introduced me to Jake. Then we got engaged and got married. Hey, didn't I tell you this story before? Or do you want to hear it again? I'll give you all the juicy details this time. Do you want to hear about our first date?
Okay, I get it. I want to marry a CEO too. I won't be letting you just go off with a rich guy like that on your own.
You just got married to Ryder. What about him?
Ryder? I don't need a jerk like him. I'm getting divorced tomorrow, and that will be the end of it.
What? That came out of the blue. You were only married to him for like a few hours. Isn't that a little too sudden, even by your standards? I thought you wanted to get married.
But Ryder is the one being a terrible jerk of a boyfriend and husband. He was cheating on me. I didn't know it, but he was seeing someone else.
He was? Well, it happens. I have lived through the exact same nightmare.
No, it's different. You have to listen. I saw him talking to someone during the reception party. Turns out it was your husband.
Oh, so that's where he was. Yeah, I did think he was taking an awfully long time in the restroom.
They sounded so serious, so I just had to eavesdrop. And do you know what they were talking about? Your husband was interrogating Ryder about his engagement with some girl. Ryder was engaged to one of his co-workers.
Uh-huh. And I'm guessing they weren't talking about you. I mean, if I remember correctly, you didn't work at the same company as him.
They were talking about some other girl I didn't even know existed. I couldn't believe it. Ryder was cheating on me. And not only that, he's still seeing her even after we got engaged and started planning for our wedding. He was even the one that asked that girl to marry him, not the other way around.
Wow. So that means that including me, he might have been in a relationship with 3 different women at the same time? I have to admit, that is pretty impressive. That guy is unstoppable.
Don't be impressed! This is the part where you're supposed to get angry at him.
Of course I'm not happy about it. I do feel sorry for that other girl. But I already broke up with him after I found out he was cheating on me with you. I got over him. It's a new low, but it's in his character and I don't really care anymore.
Well, I do! I am 100% going to get divorced. There is no way I can have a happy marriage with a cheater husband like him. And Michaela, I want you to give your husband to me.
Emma, I think you're going crazy again.
I'm not going crazy. I'm going to get divorced. And instead of having a cheater for a husband, I'm going to have a rich and charming CEO. I deserve to be the wife of a CEO.
Yeah, in your dreams. Don't be so mad just because Ryder cheated on you. Maybe if you were someone else, your anger would be justified. But you didn't seem to have a problem with Ryder cheating when you were the one he was cheating with. Aren't you being a little hypocritical?
Are you telling me that I should just forgive him for cheating on me?
I won't say that you should forgive him, but I definitely think that you don't have any right to condemn him. You took part in Ryder cheating on me, so why should you have a problem when he cheats on you? At the very least, you should have seen it coming. Come on, Emma. It's just a little affair.
I have every right to get angry at him, and it's not something to take lightly. I can cheat all I want, and I steal as many guys as I want. But if someone else is going to do that to me, oh, they are going to pay.
Good luck on your revenge then, I guess. And good luck on your divorce? I don't know. Whatever you do next time, don't bother me. All right? Thanks. Anyways, we'll be heading home.
Not so fast, Michaela. You're going home alone. Leave your CEO husband and hand him over to me.
No way. I am not leaving Jake with a creature like you. I think you and Ryder will make a great couple. The two of you can cheat on each other as much as you want to. Jake is too good for you. You don't deserve him.
Fine, then I'll just steal him away like I did with Ryder.
Nice try, but I can bet the world that he's not going to fall for you. Now, can you quit bugging us so we can go? The longer I'm here, the more tempted I am to tell your parents about how you stole my boyfriend. I had a little chat with them a while ago. They don't know, do they?
Well,
I thought so. If you're going to get divorced, good on you. Have fun doing it. I'll be enjoying all the happy marriage for you. Jake told me later that day that although he has some personal opinions about Ryder's actions, it was part of his personal life, so there wasn't anything he could do as the CEO. Ryder was safe from getting fired or demoted, but that didn't mean that he dodged all of the bullets. Jake told the employee Ryder was cheating with about his marriage and cheating problems. She was shocked to hear about everything and dumped him the second she had the chance. Apparently, she even sued him for some compensation, and it became a huge rumor within the company. A few days later, Ryder decided to quit his job. He couldn't handle the disapproving glances he was getting from all of his coworkers. As for Emma, she complained to every friend and family member she knew about how she found out about Ryder cheating on her on the day of the wedding. She argued that it was an unforgivable thing to do, and that she was going to get divorced as soon as possible. But she got so emotionally carried away that eventually she accidentally outed herself. The damage was done. People knew that she initially stole Ryder from me, and then proceeded to invite me to her wedding. All signs of sympathy were long gone. All of their former friends and families didn't want to do anything with them anymore. The two decided that they only had each other, now that everyone pretty much despised them. They decided not to get divorced, but because everyone knows about their actions, they will definitely be having a hard time making up for their misconduct. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. Feel free to leave any thoughts in the comment section, and I hope we get to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching!